Hey everyone, History Mystery Man with you again, back in small town America, one of my favorite places, Oak Harbor on my radar today. The moment I marched into this town, I fell in love with the place. Lots of 1800s building line the main streets here, all kinds of personality, charm, and character. And as always in small town America, some great stories to tell. I have no idea what I'm getting into today, but I hope to uncover some stories today. I know there's one right across the street. Can't wait to investigate. Welcome to Oak Harbor, Ohio, alongside the beautiful Portage River. It's all happening here today. Welcome aboard. Still heading down Water Street. What's this? The Village Creations Resale Shop. The building is extremely old, and I'm thinking if I call my mom on this phone, I'm not sure she'd answer. But I remember those phones from my youth. That's very cool. The antique clock. And they're open. That helps a lot too. How cool. A resale gift shop. Very nice. An old singer. Very cool. Does this double as possibly an antique shop of some sort?
It is antique.
Antiques.
It's vintage, retro, a little bit of everything. We even repurpose furniture.
Are you from Oak Harbor, Ohio?
Not originally, no.
Are you from small town America?
No, actually from the Cleveland area.
Oh.
But I'm a transplant. I've been here for 40 years.
That makes you a small
that
town
makes it
gal.
official. I am small town.
Why'd you go from Cleveland to Oak Harbor? I mean, usually it's the other way around.
Well, my husband is from Oak Harbor, so we decided it was the best place to raise our family.
And I think it's a great choice. So what is so charming about Oak Harbor, Ohio?
Oh, it's the people. We have great people. They're so supportive. They support our local downtown district. We have some wonderful stores down here that are kind of well-kept secrets unless you live in Oak Harbor.
Yeah, and I'm trying to discover them. Like, do people feel safer and more secure in small towns?
Oh, absolutely. I do. That's why we decided to raise our kids here.
Yeah.
And they've all branched out and gone to bigger cities, but their roots are here.
Yeah. Can you just show me briefly what was back here? I'm looking at some old books. I know you referred to them as something I didn't notice.
It's ink and quill books.
Okay.
Okay. And a lot of collector's items, first editions, just a variety.
Do you have any? You don't have any original Mark Twain books, do you?
Probably so. I would have to look on the list. But yeah, then as we go back here, we do have a wine bottle display. One of our gals makes all kinds of different wine bottles for different occasions. And then we have a lot of the vintage kitchen appliances and
Is there a market for this stuff? I mean,
absolutely. I've had 2 people just today interested in this piece right here.
Really? Mm-hmm. What else might draw someone's attention back here?
Well, there's a man cave back here as well.
A man cave?
And we have a whole children's section that has all the old vintage. And then this is our man cave section. This is where the men usually go while the women are shopping. We have some antique tools, a man cave door.
A man cave door.
Yes.
That's the door I want to march through.
We just got this in today. It's an old crawler. It's an old vintage piece.
Oh, a creeper that you go under a car?
Yeah, a creeper. Mm-hmm.
Oh, honestly, I've never seen a wooden one like that. That's cool.
That is. And, people can remake those into other things as well, too.
Mm-hmm. Cruising down Water Street, Oak Harbor, Ohio. What's this? What on earth? Is that what I think it is? What is this? Distillery. You gotta be kidding me. I gotta check this place out. I wasn't expecting this, but this place is really cool. Original wood flooring, and you are the business owner, yes?
Correct, yes, sir.
Where am I? What is this?
This is the Oak and Harbor Distillery currently, soon to be the Hollowed Oak Distillery.
And how long have you had it?
We've had it since April of last year.
Can you show me some of the distillery things and how you distillerize, or however you...
I can show you a bit, sure.
Yeah. If you don't mind. What do you know about this building? I mean, it's super old.
The building is somewhere around 100 years old. It's the original grocery store in town.
Really?
So these are the original floors of the grocery store, and it's been quite a few things since then. So
I can imagine over all those years. I won't keep you long at all. This is interesting. I don't normally go to small town America and see a bona fide distillery. What,
not much to see, just a small batch artisanal operation here. So
take me over to that machine over there. It's not a machine, I know. That's certainly a bad way to describe it, but what is that?
this is a 55-gallon column still.
Do you use it?
Of course I do.
And what do you make with it?
We make a little bit of everything. Vodka, gin, mainly whiskeys and moonshine products.
And you make it all right here.
All right here.
And how's business for you?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Is it hard to make a living in small town America?
I work full time, so this is a project of passion for me. So I don't concern myself with making money here. This is more for the community.
That's interesting. Are you from Oak Harbor?
I am not.
Where are you from?
Originally Chicago.
Oh, wow. Now that's a switch.
Yeah.
It's normally they want to get the heck out of small town America and go to the big city. You did just the opposite.
Opposite
Why is
for me.
that?
As soon as I could get out of the city, I started exploring, and I liked rural America better. I love the old town, Main Street kind of feel.
How did you stumble upon Oak Harbor, though? I mean,
My wife was born and raised here.
Oh, well, I think the business is fascinating, and I certainly wish you all the best with it. What's the
Appreciate
name of it?
This is currently the Oak and Harbor Distillery, but we're in the middle of changing the name, so it'll be the Hallowed Oak Distillery this spring.
So if I want some homemade moonshine at Oak Harbor, I'm coming here, right?
100% legal, you got it.
And 100% alcohol, right?
Correct.
You hear that whistle blowing? I love it. Small town America, trains coming through regularly. How cool. Gotta love the hometown, small town hardware store. Original hardwood floors, tin ceilings. This building going back about 100 years here in Oak Harbor, small town America. Interesting in that the same family still runs the place. 4 generations from the same family still in small town America, Oak Harbor, Ohio, running the local hardware store. Very cool. Found my way to the basement of the Oak Harbor Public Library. This is where the archives are. They have meetings down here, but this place is super cool. Check it out. Tell me, where am I going now?
We're going right here to the local history room.
And your name is?
My name is Lynn.
And are you a history geek like me?
I am a history geek.
Oh, good. Thank God. All right. Oh, wow. This is cool. Tell me about some of the things we're looking at in here.
We have all sorts of different artifacts from people that used to live in Oak Harbor and kind of what their livelihood was. This photo of the gentleman over here, he is the founding father of Oak Harbor.
He's the guy that
Yep,
gave this place life, huh?
Yep. And this is actually the Kramer Bible, the Kramer family Bible, given to Charles Burchard Kramer in 1881 by his mother, who was Adolphus's wife. And he is...
Special thanks to Adolphus.
Yeah, this is one of our doctors that was in town. This is his actual doctor's bag, and also some of the medicine that he was using at that time.
Wow. Any idea how far back Oak Harbor goes? I mean...
Oak Harbor goes back into the mid-1800s.
Wow.
So it actually was started off as a town called Hartford, and really grew through the logging process on the Portage River, going into Lake Erie. So
Are you from Oak Harbor?
I'm not actually from Oak Harbor. I'm from Henry County, Ohio, but always loved local history, and when I moved in, started in as soon as I could.
Do you like small towns, or a
I
guy
do.
like you're a young guy? I mean, are you in a hurry to get out of small town America, or do you actually like it here?
I actually like it here. I think that the personal connections and the way that the town interacts really makes up a big part of small town America. And I came from a small town, and I loved living in a small town and knowing, the people around me. So I don't think I'm going to be moving anytime soon.
That's interesting. Just
Something
keep
that
going.
we have, I think that's really cool, is we have actually a space shuttle tile from the Columbia Space Shuttle.
Space shuttle tile?
Yes.
Really?
So that
Right
was
there?
actually attached to the Space Shuttle Columbia that disintegrated obviously prior to landing in 2003.
Wow.
So I think this is really cool. This is a blacksmith bellow, circa 1900, from one of our blacksmiths here in town.
What'd you call that?
A blacksmith bellow. So that is the thing that they pump up and down in order to get the fire going. And we actually have a photo over here of the gentleman with the bellow right next to
The
it.
same one we have here?
Yep,
Interesting.
that same exact one.
Do you think people feel safer and more secure in small town America based on all the things going on, and certainly in our country today?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that we are, but we also feel obviously the stress of things coming from the city, because with as mobile of a society as we are now,
Yeah, kind of like me, a stranger walking around Oak Harbor today with a video camera from the city. I'll let you know. But I get it. I completely get it. This
Yeah.
place is really cool.
obviously we had quite a extensive Native American presence here in Northwest Ohio, and this is some from a little village that was here on the Portage River. So along the north bank is found at one of the farms, and he collected them all. Put them
Would you say you said this was the oldest photo you have
this
here
is
at the
the
library?
oldest photo that we have of the town here at the library.
Is that Water Street? or-
Yep, that's Water Street.
Wow.
Tells you some of the. Oh, there's an even older photo too.
Yeah.
1911.
Yeah, I don't see any Pontiacs or Chevrolets on the streets yet.
No. When you go downtown in Water Street, point out one of the most iconic buildings right here. You'll notice it has a keyhole. And that's one of the most famous buildings in downtown because
I actually did notice that. I shot my open. In fact, I think in front of it. This was the original desk to the library.
yes,
So that was upstairs at one time.
Yes, it was.
That's cool. I like that people save these interesting pieces that help tell the stories.
Mm-hmm. And then we also have reused one of our card catalogs, and we have the local paper on microfilm and in digital stuff. And so this actually is now holding all of the obituary files for that newspaper.
Right.
Old things get new life.
Well, if you haven't noticed by now, I absolutely love small town America, especially Oak Harbor, Ohio, one of my favorites, with the Portage River running through it. Beautiful Portage River, not too big, not too small, just right for this little town. Can you hear those trains in the background? Ooh, now that says small town America to me. But I just want to encourage people to visit these little small towns across America. They tell great stories. There's all kinds of charm here. And I certainly want to encourage people to do business in small town America. It might cost a nickel more, but it's worth it. And the history and the charm and the personality these towns give, it's like going back in time for me. I love walking down main streets in small towns, the big historic buildings lining the streets on both sides. I imagine the early settlers there in the 1800s and the conversations they would have. It's all very, very interesting to me. To borrow a few words from one of my favorite Illinois Prairie poets, Edgar Lee Masters, nestled where the river creeps, Oak Harbor like an old man sleeps. Why they came and why they went, why we were into their places sent, brings wonder that daily overcomes us for what we mean and what they meant. For the History Mystery Man, I'm Don Radeball. Look forward to seeing you next time.